TV soap news and spoilers say that rumors are swirling about Tamara Braun's potential departure from Days of Our Lives, which means fans might soon be saying farewell to Ava Vitali. If this is true, Ava's storyline could be reaching a dramatic turning point, one that leaves both her allies and enemies stunned. Let's dive into the latest developments and speculate on what's next for this complex character. Recently, young Rachel Black made it abundantly clear that she wanted Ava to stay away from her father, Brady. In a shocking and dangerous move, Rachel smuggled a kitchen knife into Ava's apartment and attempted to attack her. Although Ava managed to escape unharmed, the situation underscored just how deeply the animosity runs in the ongoing battle between Ava, Brady, and his fiercely protective daughter. Despite the gravity of the situation, Ava chose not to press charges. Many fans believe she was far too lenient, especially considering the history between Ava and the Tamara family. It's no secret that Ava had been previously kidnapped by E.J. Tamara and Kristen Tamara, both of whom should have faced severe legal consequences. Yet Ava refrained from taking legal action, perhaps out of exhaustion from constantly looking over her shoulder, knowing that the Tamaras always seemed to escape justice. Adding to the tension, Brady Black pleaded with Ava not to take legal action against Rachel. If Ava pursued charges, Brady knew he could lose custody of his daughter, as Rachel's actions would be impossible to ignore. Although Ava sympathized with Brady's struggle, she had reached her breaking point. She could no longer live in fear of what Kristen or EJ might do next, nor could she tolerate Rachel's escalating aggression. Kristen, always one to scheme and manipulate, promised Brady that she would rein in Rachel's dangerous behavior. But Ava knew better than to trust the words of a woman who had made it her mission to control others. Kristen's promises carried no weight, and Ava refused to let this crazy old battle axe intimidate her into submission. She had spent too much of her life running, and she was determined to stand her ground. At this point, Ava faces a critical decision. Would she continue fighting an uphill battle in Salem, where she was constantly looking over her shoulder, or would she finally choose peace? As the weight of her circumstances bore down on her, one possible option became clear. She could leave Salem behind and reunite with her son, Tripp Dalton. Tripp had always been Ava's greatest source of pride and motivation, and the idea of starting fresh alongside him seemed like the escape she so desperately needed. If Ava does indeed leave Salem, it will be a bittersweet goodbye. She has fought tirelessly to carve out a place for herself in a town that has never fully embraced her. But with enemies closing in and danger lurking around every corner, perhaps this is the right time for Ava to make her escape. For fans who have followed her tumultuous journey, this departure will undoubtedly leave a void. Tamara Braun has brought depth, fire, and complexity to Ava Vitali, making her one of the most compelling characters on the show. Whether this is truly the end for Ava or just a temporary departure remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: her exit, if it happens, will be unforgettable. So, what do you think of Ava's potential ending? Should she stay and fight for her place in Salem, or is it time for her to reunite with Tripp and leave the chaos behind? Our TV channel, Soap News and Spoilers, is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.